Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. This time, since it is getting close to the Christmas holiday season, I wanted to talk about something very, very, very specific. And that is about a certain commercial that has come up in TV recently. A certain commercial by a certain group called Comcast. I'm sure at least most of you are familiar with Comcast. They provide internet service and cable for TV. And their Christmas holiday commercial consisted of something I'm about to explain to you. If you want to watch the commercial for yourself, I will leave a link in the description below so you can watch it on YouTube and you know what that I'm not bullshitting you when I describe this commercial to you. But literally, this commercial started coming up on TV, and it was, like I said, Comcast's Christmas commercial. And it showed a whole bunch of grandparents reading tweets that their grandchildren were posting before they came to their house. Now, these grandparents inside their houses, they really didn't have internet. They had not much in the way of TV. They still had their tube-colored televisions and VCR players and everything like that. And they were reading these tweets. And literally, word for word, from these tweets, they were reading from their grandchildren saying, well, this is a shitstorm. And literally that. Well, literally, this is a shitstorm. About to go to my grandparents' house. Prepare for hell. And then it switched to another grandparent to read one of their grandchildren's tweets. God, I can't believe I have to go. They don't even have any decent internet. What am I going to do? And this consisted through like 2 other grandparents. They read their grandchildren's tweets that they were putting out right before they came to their house. Now, granted, it's a commercial, so was most of that probably staged? Yes. But we all know there are actual kids, I'm going to call them kids, out there like this. To where if they go somewhere where there's not the best internet in the world, where there's not the best television in the world, where the house isn't hooked up, that they're standing there like, I have nothing to do. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Here's an idea. Socialize. A person's house, especially on Christmas time, should have the best internet or the best hookups in the world just for you to be occupied. Occupy yourself around other people. Interact with your family members. Instead of tweeting every 5 seconds or checking your Facebook or Instagram, I believe you could survive one day without doing that. But this is the commercial Comcast put out. And then later on in the commercial, after these grandparents read their grandchildren's tweets, they called Comcast. They said they ordered, these brand new spanking internet connections, cable TV, and they even showed them installing these big, huge HD TVs. And when the kids came in, they were all shocked and amazed and happy, and everyone started getting along. The children were happy. I'm sorry, there's something wrong with this. And this is coming from someone who has 7 different game systems, a 4K TV, and a half-decent computer. And I'm saying this. Christmas time and holidays and times when you're supposed to be spending time with your family in general isn't about what they have at their house. These spoiled brats need to stop. They need to stop. Just because you can't hook up, just because you bring your laptop with you, you can't hook up to the internet to your grandparents' house, you can't watch any movie you want on a 4K TV, just because you can't flip stations and have 500 stations to choose from, does not mean it's going to be the end of the world. Does not mean you should be tweeting that you're about to literally, word for word, enter a living hell when you go to your grandparents' house just because they might not have the best of everything. Christmas time and other holidays and other times you spend with your family is not about that. And I'm sorry, Comcast, it's screwed up the way you put it. Because, you know, when after the grandparents got, you know, all the Comcast hoo-ha, you know, and the family came over, everyone was getting along. The grandchildren were getting along with the grandparents. And what kind of fucking image does that put? What kind of fucking image is that saying? Hey, if you have the best of everything, everyone will get along in your family. Your family will have a great time when they come to your house for Christmas. Yeah, that's great. That's what not Christmas is about. It's about getting along with family members, seeing people you haven't seen in God knows how long. And guess what? I'm sure you could get by with watching something, whether it be a Christmas movie, like A Miracle on 44th Street or whatever. I'm sure you can get by watching that on a VHS tape, on a tube-colored TV. As long as everyone can see the screen, what's the problem? Or better yet, even if they don't have a TV or don't have a Christmas movie to watch, interact with people. Talk to them. Don't, where's that phone? Don't tweet at them. Don't, you know, say, oh God, what am I going to do? They don't even have a computer here. Really? And I know some of you might think I'm overreacting, but we all know there's people out there actually like this. Yes, it was a commercial, but there are people like this. There are kids like this. So if they go, where they have to go, when they have to go somewhere, and this, wherever they may go, whether they may to a grandparent's house, their parents' house, or whoever, if they don't have the right hookups, then they think it's the end of the world just because they might not be able to get it on the internet, just because they might not be able to watch the latest movies on a 4K TV, or watch their favorite shows that they might be missing when they go to a certain person's house. It's not the end of the world. You can get along with people at other people's house without them having all the latest hookups and gadgets. Especially when it's the Christmas time, especially when you're going to a family member's house, whether it be a cousin or a grandparents or whoever. It's not the end of the world. Instead of complaining and freaking tweeting about how you're about to go to hell because we'll go to somewhere that feels like hell just because they don't have freaking a 4K TV and Comcast internet and Comcast cable, does not mean it's the end of the world. And this was the thing that pissed me off about that Comcast commercial, because they literally made it look like that if the grandparents had the best internet, Comcast cable, Comcast internet, and all the right hookups, that when their family members came over and their grandchildren came over, everyone would have a great Christmas, everyone was getting along, everyone would get along, and your Christmas would be good. You don't need the best internet in the world, you don't need the best TV or the best cable for that to happen. It's about time people started realizing that. Christmas time, Thanksgiving, Easter, and all the other times you are going to family members' house or other people's house to see them, it's not about going over there and watching your favorite shows on their hooked up TVs or connecting to the internet to talk to your friends since you can't do it, since you're going somewhere else, or, you know, whatever. It's not about that. It's about spending time with them because you haven't seen them in God knows how long. About actually talking to them, interacting with people. But like I said, Comcast, the way they put this commercial, just the fact, at the beginning of the commercial, like I said, where grandparents were reading their grandchildren's tweets about how they felt like they were going to hell, or it was going to be completely boring just because their grandparents' house didn't have all the hookups. That's the first part that pissed me off about it, is because we all know there's actually kids and teenagers out there like that. And the second part that pissed me off about that commercial is Comcast made it look like, made it sound like in that commercial, or made it be put in a way to where in the commercial it showed once the grandparents got the best internet, got Comcast internet, got Comcast cable, got a bigger TV, and could stream all the Christmas movies they want off their TV, that, you know, everyone would get along at the house. Everyone was getting along at the house. The kids were actually having a good time. Well, guess what? It's actually possible to do that without all that stuff. All you need to do is just talk. Talk to your grandparents. Ask how their day is going. Pull out a board game if you're that bored. I'm sure your grandparents have one. And have people play. Interact with people. You don't need the latest hookups and the latest gadgets for people to get along. Especially during the holiday season. And that's what pissed me off about. Pissed me off when I saw this commercial. Is one, because I know there's actually kids out there and teenagers out there like that that'll actually tweet out that stuff and think that's what they're doing when they go to a family member's house and they don't have all the latest gadgets, which is sad. And the fact that the way Comcast put that commercial made it look like that if you got Comcast internet, Comcast cable, all the latest hookups to stream all your Christmas movies and all the other TV shows you want to watch, that when your parents, when your family members come over, or if your friends come over, then, you know, their time spent there will actually be enjoyous and they'll have a good time and stuff. No, they don't need the internet, you don't need the cable, you don't need the color TV, the flat screen TV to have a good time. All you need to do is just enjoy each other's company. If you're bored, pull out a board game, pull out something. You don't need to have the latest hookups and everything possible just for people to have a good time at your house. And for anyone out there, especially kids and teenagers out there that think that they need to have internet or HD TV or all that crap to have a good time, you need to get your priorities straight. I don't know why I'm looking up there. You need to get your priorities straight and get them straight fast. But that's actually all I wanted to talk about, believe it or not. And since this is, you know, my rant show before, words, Adam. The rant show before the holiday season is over. And, see, that didn't even sound right. Since this rant show is coming up during the Christmas month and before New Year's, I do want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Guys, please, if you're going somewhere out today, out somewhere for the Christmas season or for New Year's Eve, please drive safely, be smart, and I hope and pray you all have a good Christmas, and like I said, all a good New Year. Alright, guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2017. Peace, love, and chicken grease. O4L. See all my Spock watchers later. As always, guys, welcome to my domain. And as always, and forever, peace.